Very nice, very pretty, very beautiful, nice colors, nice body design. Electric windows, GPS, leather seats, seat warmers, all the nice things that you could want from a car. It has all of those at a very nice price, 5,000 euros, brand new. But it's missing one thing, it's missing the engine. How many of us would want to buy such a car? Certainly we would say that, well, it's all nice and good, it looks really nice, but the main purpose of a car is it's a vehicle. It's supposed to take me from A to B. I need to be able to travel with it. It might be very comfortable to sit in, it might look very nice, but if I'm not able to go anywhere with it, what good is it for me? What's the use of that? The main purpose should always be fulfilled. Keep that in mind. It was said to Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, this is reported in Qisal of Shaykh Sabu, that it has been told to us, or we have heard, has been narrated to us, that Abu Zar used to say that I love three things. I love death, I love poverty, and I love tribulation. Of course, this is a very surprising thing to hear, because as human beings, we generally love and we want those worldly comforts, isn't it? I want to have food, I want to have health, security, I want to have a spouse, children, family, a house, a car, clothing, so on and so on. These are all things that we all want. I want these things. Probably you want those things as well, isn't it? However, once we have achieved those things, what is important is how we react to those, to having achieved this. Allah gives us the example of Walid ibn Mughira in Surah Al-Muddathir. And he says, ذَرْنِي وَمَنْ خَلَقْتُ وَحِيدًا. Leave me with the one who I have created alone. وَجَعَلْتُ لَهُ مَالًا مَمْدُودًا. And I have given to him extensive wealth. وَبَنِينَ شُهُودًا. And children who are next to him, around him. Sometimes you have children, but they want nothing to do with you. They're all busy with their own life. No, they're all around him. He gets to enjoy them, isn't it? They're company. وَمَهَدْتُ لَهُ تَمْهِيدًا. I prepared all kinds of things for him. How did he react? Did he then say, Allah, alhamdulillah, shukr laka, thank you for giving me all these things. How can I thank you? How can I now repay you? How can I be of service to my Lord who has given me so much? Well, of course, you know what he did. It is not how he reacted. He said, ثُمَّ يَطْمَعُ أَنْ أَزِيدَ. Then he said that I should give him even more. This is the tama. This is the always wanting more. Isn't it? Now that, okay, I got my spouse and I got my children and my food and my house and my car and my clothing. Okay, now I want better food, nicer foods, different foods. I want to travel different countries, eat their foods. I want to have nicer clothing, more clothing, brand clothing. I want to have a bigger house, and a nicer neighborhood, nicer car, fancier, more beautiful spouse, this and that. I want to be famous. And always wanting more and more things. This is how some people are. Whereas Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands in the beginning of Surah Al-Muddathir that a believer should be satisfied with what they have. Don't always be seeking more. وَلَا تَمْنُنْ تَسْتَكْثِرْ. And do not always be imploring us for more. وَلِرَبِّكَ فَاصْبِرْ. And be patient with what He has given, isn't it? However, unfortunately, as we said, some people are not like that. So how can we be more like Abu Zar? Is it even possible to be like Abu Zar? That we are of the way that we love death, we love poverty, we love tribulation. I like to get sick. I like to. Is that possible? No. Is there an in-between? Well, the Imam alayhi salam answers that no, it is not like you have heard. It is not like you have narrated. What he means, what is meant by this, is that he has said that death in the state of obedience to God is more beloved to me than living in the state of disobedience. Poverty in the state of obedience to God is more beloved to me than wealth in the state of disobedience. Tribulation in obedience to God is more beloved to me than health and security in disobedience of God. Meaning that he has recognized that which is truly important. What is the primary objective of this life? It is not wealth and children and food and these things. Yes, strive for these things to have to that extent which you need them as necessities and enjoy them, no problem. However, this should never come at the cost of your hereafter. Now, why I mention this? Because we're now in the days of Muharram, a few days away from Ashura. It is a living example, a clear example of this level of faith and understanding and ma'rifah. That Imam Hussain alayhi salam and his companions recognize that which is truly important, unlike the majority of the people around them. As we said, the majority of people, maybe they're like that. They get these things, then they just want more. They're just focused always on the dunya. He could have said, given the bay'at to Yazid, he could have agreed, and he could have lived a comfortable life, and had so much money that he could have provided for all the people around him. No problem. This was possible, but when that came at the cost of the akhirah, of obedience to God, well, we saw how he chose. He was willing to give everything, but hold on to the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's a very great lesson for everyone. What is truly important in this? It's like the car and the engine. The other things are nice, but the prime purpose is the getting from A to B, the destination, where we're supposed to go. What's our destination? We choose that destination and we move towards it. Allah says in the Quran, وَأَلَّيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى وَأَنَّ سَعْيَهُ سَوْفَ يُرَى. That a man has nothing, possesses nothing except his effort, and he will see his effort. All these things, wealth, money, children, so on and so forth. These are not real possessions. What we are really in possession of is our actions, our efforts, what we strive to, those things which we believe, our niyyah, our intentions, our goals and objectives. This is what we possess. This is our true sort of capital that we must utilize and capitalize on. And we will see that effort as well. If you put your effort and your goal and objective as the akhirah, Allah has promised you will reach that as well. He will help you reach that. But if you place it as the dunya, if you place it as wealth, and this is again a never-ending cycle, then just want more and more and more. You will reach that to an extent as well, and you will get some of that. But then you have lost out on that which you truly should have striven for. And this is an important lesson for us as a society as well, isn't it? That even as a society, we get that which we strive for. If every individual is only thinking about themselves and their own personal benefit, and this is an unfortunate problem that we have in many of our home countries or Middle Eastern countries, isn't it? Where it's very individualistic. We say Western society is individualistic, and it is, of course, as well. But there is a level of collective effort on a social scale which is missing in many of us. Everyone is just trying to get ahead of themselves. Corruption is the clearest example of this. It's like everyone hates corruption, isn't it? When you go to the Middle East, everyone complains about corruption. Nobody likes it. Everyone is, I want to get something done, I have to pay this and that or something. But then they still practice it on individuals. When it comes their turn to become the police officer or the official in some government office or something like that, then they practice what the others are practicing as well. It's very individualistic. And we will get that what we strive for. If as a society we do not strive to change that, if we do not strive to overcome these and change these problems, it will never go away. We need to organize ourselves and change that situation in which we are in. And I've said that repeatedly as well. We don't need to go back to the Middle East, just here for as well. If we complain, our Muslims were like this, we're like that. We never make any effort for our religion. We never do anything. But then if we're not on an individual level ourselves willing to do anything, then how do we expect anything to change? I have to always lead by example and act on that which I believe in. Otherwise, the situation will never change. And I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us the tawfiq, the blessing of placing our sa'i, our effort and objective, like the effort of Imam Hussain and his companions.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.